Hello, we are here with Jazzie in her first confessional of the season. All right, Jazzie, talk to me. How do you feel about the game overall so far?
I think it's been really fun. I enjoyed the scavenger hunt as our first challenge. It was a lot of fun. It was called Instagram posts, and I had a good time doing the challenge. Sad that my tribe lost, but there's some people on the tribe that aren't as cohesive, so it's not the worst thing.
Speaking of your tribe or AKA folder, give me a
Mhm.
trust list. Who do you trust the most? Who do you trust the least?
Okay, trust most is Nick, obviously. Nick and I get along real well. Um, Second, I would say probably Chrisanne. I've enjoyed talking to her, and I think we got some trust with each other. Third would probably be Allie. I trust Allie quite a lot. Um, yeah, different Allie. um, Fourth, I think I'm gonna go with Marvin. Fifth, probably Morgan. Um, then probably Bruce, Tanner, and then Lawrence.
Okay. So obviously coming into this game, you were not new to the org community.
No,
What were your thoughts when you saw familiar faces in the game? Like, what were your initial thoughts? Were you scared? Were you nervous? Paranoid? Excited?
I got really excited. Like if I see familiar faces, like honestly, I think most games I play with people, like I genuinely have pretty decent relationships with people, so I never really had them leave out a sour note with me. So I think that's why I'm always excited when I see a familiar face. Like, oh yeah, I played with you. It's fun to play again. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Oh, excuse me.
You're fine.
So let's talk about this glitch in the system. You both folders had to vote for a captain,
Yeah.
and now Gianna is on your tribe, and we'll
Yeah.
be attending tribal. We'll be attending recycling bin. What were your thoughts on that?
Well, I've played with Gianna in the past and I've had a pretty decent relationship with Gianna, so I was actually happy to see her. So, it was not the worst thing for me. Um, I think it's an interesting twist, especially, if our tribe ends up winning, like we can find out more information about the other tribe.
All right. Now, talk to me about your strategy. Like next round, you want to
Mhm.
get me to vote for a captain. Would you be going for it, or are you gonna just let other people go for it?
I'm just gonna let other people go for it. I'm very kind of a go with the flow type of person, and I try to get the least amount of blood on my hands, and like letting other people do the dirty work is usually my way of doing things in a game.
Now, I think a very important question that I want to know:
hmm
will we be seeing Snazzy in Inferno?
I think you definitely will be seeing Snappy and Inferno. I feel like I'm definitely gonna burn bridges even this round. Like Tanner wants me to keep him safe, and I'm like, yeah, sure, and I'm voting Tanner out. So Snazzy's already kind of coming through. So
Speaking of the votes, your folder is going to the recycling bin tonight. What are the votes looking like? Whose names is being thrown out? Where your head? Where is your head at? I know you mentioned about voting Tanner, but is there something different that you want to do?
well, there the three names that were out there are Tanner, Lawrence, and Nick. Nick, I absolutely do not want to do. I trust Nick the most on the tribe, so that was a no go for me. Um, that is between Tanner and Lawrence, but it seemed like Tanner got more traction, which is why I decided to vote for Tanner. At first was gonna go for Lawrence just because like I feel like with the tribe he didn't quite fit. But if Tanner's got the votes, then I'm voting Tanner.
Sorry, I've been having gas lately in the morning.
No, you're fine.
um, so what's the strategy moving forward? Like, is there a group that you're looking forward to working with, or are you just going for the long? Like, are you just going to be alone for a while?
I think the strategy is definitely figuring out who I can really trust and maybe making an alliance going forward. I would definitely discuss it with the people I trust most, like Nick, Chris, and Allie. Maybe the four of us could work together and make a group. Like that would be iconic. Something like that. I definitely want to see where people's trust lies with the others on the tribe and figure out who would be the best group moving forward with.
Okay. I should start creating questions. Um, I guess that's it. I can't think of any more questions, and if I do, I'll just type them out, and you can just answer them.
Yeah.
But before we end the recording, Jazzie, is there anything you would like to say? Any last minute thoughts?
Last minute thoughts. Here's to not being first boot. First deletion.
All right.